This is a day that the Lord has made. Hello, everyone. Welcome to my live stream. Trying to get the lights. This is a day that the Lord has made. Oh, goodness. I don't know how that looks, but we're going to go with it. Mahakal. You sure remember my closet, don't you? Hey, Boombastic. Ooh, this is so good. I'm having strawberry lemonade. How's it going? Yo soy bien. Boombastic, I was thinking, because you live in Texas, do you know how to dance? Do you like dances? And it might be too windy. If it is, tell me and I'll have to go inside. You don't dance, okay. One thing about me, I am shy, but I love to dance. And I'm known for it. I'm known to get the dance started. But I haven't been to a dance in so long. No, I was thinking about it because I made a short today with my mom's favorite song, her favorite dance song. Hello, hello, whoever is there. Hello, Maddie. That is so weird. Other people do. I don't know. I don't have any restrictions on it. I don't know why that happens. Hello, he says I am Nader. Oh, so good. So good. Yeah, today would be my mom's birthday. So when I was putting my short together, I was like, let me put her favorite song. She would always send me to the DJ to request that song, El Coco Rayado. Hello, Gabriel. Welcome back. I know you were here this morning. Yeah, thank you. Oh my goodness, yes. Her and my dad loved to dance. So she would send me to the DJ. One time she sent her sister. So the song is called El Coco Rayado. And my aunt did not know what she was asking for. So she asked the DJ, El Foco Rayado. And so I was happened to be behind her. I'm like, no, it's not that. Because he's like, I can't find it. Oh, really? It is a good song to cumbia too. It's like a good pace. Graviel, ¿por qué quieres saber si soy casada? Hello, Junt. Junt. I'm surprised you're not at someone else's live stream. Ya nada es igual. Ooh. Ya nada es igual. Who sings that, Mumbasi, like that? I know that, but ya nada es igual. Do I have that tune right? Oh, yes, I like his music. I do like his music. Yep. The one that Cristiano Dal sings. I love it. Yes, he has good music. He's my favorite. I mean, you know what I mean? Like I have him as my favorite. Grabiel thinks I'm Bella. Bella. Okay, that makes me think of the Ricky Martin song. You know what? I was so heartbroken when I found out Ricky Martin was gay. I still like his music though. Oh yeah, it's quite breezy tonight. And I set out a trap to hopefully catch that mouse. Graviel, ¿de dónde eres? ¿Dónde vives? Okay, y ¿vives en Cuba or? Okay. Oh goodness, lots of them are gay. Even Nodal. Oh my gosh. Okay, no quiero conocerte, Graviel. Nomás quiero conocer gente de América que viven aquí en América. Oh goodness. Oh, Bombastic. Ella nada más quiere conocer a gente de los Estados Unidos. Yep. And I'll get more specific than that, but I mean, that's enough for this conversation. Furious Angel 51 is in the chat. No, it's been 10 minutes. 10 minutos. And I'm enjoying a strawberry lemonade. I can't remember that other singer's name. Oh, goodness. I don't know if he's gay or not. What is his name? I was going to say it, but I stayed quiet. My goodness. You know what I really want to do? When I finally do find a date, I want to go out dancing. That's gonna be my first date. I'll be like, I hope you can dance, because that's where we're going. I was gonna say, oh, I already read that. I'm not crazy over this lighting tonight, you guys, but I don't know what's going on. I think it's because I don't have a house light on. Krista is so good with Bible. Yes, with the Bible. How she understands the scripture. Yep, I agree. And she's only 30 years old. She's young. And she understands the Bible so well. I remember one time I was reading a scripture, and sometimes it just makes me cry when I read scripture. And she thought that her comment made me cry, and she was so sweet. She emailed me, and she apologized, and that was our, I guess you could say, our real connection, when she decided to email me. And she shared a little bit about her life. Boom, or Omar, hey. He's 9 to 9. All right, Omar. How's it going? Omar Z. Oh, goodness. That almost went the wrong way. Oh, yeah. What's going on, Omar? What's happening? I think I better. Miguel Nicolas. How are you? I'm trying to move something here, you guys. Hopefully it's not too distracting. There we go. Liam says hi. Everything good? Yes. Everything is well. Omar Z says, "Ate good. I don't work tomorrow." All right. You playing your guitar, Omar? Yeah, if Krista might come on here shortly since she's in a different time zone. Hopefully she wakes up fairly early so she can join. But we'll see if anyone else. Yes, more than you. You probably are, Omar. I will admit though, I have not started the song, but I will admit I have practiced a little bit more on my own time with the guitar. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Anybody else sitting outside? Wake up, Krista. I know she's taking care of a dog, so maybe she will get up early. Omar, I got things to do. But yeah, I do want to learn the guitar. I said I would, and I need to. Need to put the time and energy there. Liam says, "What happens when Krista is here?" Well, it just makes one more female. One more female in the chat. Boombossy says no, but we're supposed to have a cold front soon. And I get to talk to Krista. Liam says that makes sense. Hello, Joe. How's it going? I'm trying to remember what time did I start yesterday? Oh my goodness. The AC's going on. But if I sit inside, my son has music on or he's yelling, playing his game. So it's just a little more calm out here. Going good. All right. Y'all, this strawberry lemonade is good. I need to figure out how to make my own homemade. Anything exciting happening for anybody? Today I got things done. I guess I kind of relaxed, but I still did get things done. Hello, Astro. Hello, Nasette. Nasette Kurt. Joe drove to Los Angeles from Austin in one day, and you're still awake. Nasette says, "How are you?" I'm doing good. I'm doing good. I'm doing great. Oh, it took 3 days. Okay. Astra says, just got done playing the piano. It's so fun. Oh, nice. Hello, Mishra. Um, I it took me like 17 hours to drive from my location to Corpus Christi. I was determined. I was determined to make it in one drive. Omar, what? I need to wait for him to finish his sentence. Hello, Lucy. Joe says, took some videos, found a UFO. Liam says, me and my parents parted ways. However, I have a new niece or nephew coming along, so I am excited for that. Oh. Okay, that sounds good. That's awesome. Asher says, I played a wonderful piano piece called La Campanella. Campanella? Campanella. Nice, Astro. Okay, y'all. Everything is still in place here. There was just a strong little breeze. ¿Qué piensas y por qué me dicen eso a mí? Yo no sé. My husband's... Okay, Lucy, you don't need to be here. Sorry about that. I don't need nonsense on my channel. Bombastic, no sé lo que estás hablando. O de quién. Ashley is not sure what language it is, but I do know the bell in English. Bombastic said there's nothing to brag about if you have a husband and if he has a boyfriend and they're doing all that. Judy says Sunday afternoon hangout for me. Hit the like button. Oh, it's Sunday for you. It is Saturday night. Hello, Matthew. Boombastic, this is what I know. When I time somebody out, they can still hear me and they can still read comments. They just can't add to the comments. So they, even though they were timed out, they'll still be able to read. Asher says, the heck, your husband's boyfriend. Yeah, sometimes you guys, I'm going to delete or time out people's comments that I don't feel serve my channel. They don't serve the purpose of my channel. I'm a Christian woman, so there are comments that just I won't tolerate. Judy says people who are timed out or hidden can still view the channel but not comment. Yes. Yeah, we had somebody test and to tell us what was happening when you get timed out. Like the first time I timed out the wrong person and I was freaking out. I was so upset with myself. And apparently the person I had timed out could see my reaction and hear my reaction and everything. So they knew it was an accident. Astro says, I wish there was more restrictions. Yeah. And Furious says, I am back. What's happening? Someone is talking about. Oh, goodness. I could do restrictions so I can block words. It's just, I need to keep a tablet to write down the words I don't want on here. But yeah, I could do that. Anne says, have you ever listened to Rush? No, I have. I don't think I have. Hello, Godelia. Aureliano is back. Serious question: why you have a live channel? Any money in it? You know what? I'm just gonna call you Liano, okay? Because it's I struggle to say your whole name. I hope you don't mind that. So Liano, I like a live channel because I have made some good, uh, I guess you can call them YouTube friends. It's a way to connect, and I believe I think there is monetization in it. Sometimes I might get a super chat. Eli is here. He's about to go to sleep. Thank you, Eli. Good night and God bless you. Judy says, yeah, I know because I moderate. If you time out someone by accident, you can just lower the timeout. Yes, that's what I had to do. I was like, Vanessa, think. So I went back and lowered them. Liam says it's not good to restrict words if people are mean, then might them. Boombasket says I put restrictions also certain words can I get past. And Asher says, yeah, you can do that, but I wish you could do stuff like no children, no cussing, no. I do have no children, but if someone creates an account and lies about their age, they're gonna pass through. And I think I put a comment. I was testing it out, like putting what my channel rules are. I need to update it because I didn't know what it was gonna look like. Fury says, you know, you can say the S word as a Christian woman, right? I don't. I've never been one to cuss, Furious. It's just not, it doesn't feel right. It seems like trash coming out of my mouth. Umbasco says the devil is always trying to tempt. I know who you're talking about. Liano says there are a lot of live channels out there. There is. It's really actually quite amazing. So let's say you don't like my personality, you could go find someone else that you can vibe with. There's lots of options. What's the S word? And then Mubasik says, se me caliente la sangre. Oh, Astro says, that does suck. My account was made in 2014. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, there is free speech. People can put their comment, and then it's my free will to decide if I want to leave it there or not. So that's how it goes. Chandini is here. Bombastic says, if you like a man or a woman and they're Christian, you should not want them to stray from their beliefs. If a person doesn't talk dirty, don't try to tempt them. Don't be a stumbling block. Asher says, Vanessa, I'm just explaining to Liam what the word is. Please don't get mad. Liam. Furious says, how do you do it at the... Oh my gosh, Furious. I'm going to remove that. Did I remove the right person? Yeah. Well, Seymour, you turn me off. And right now, we're going to do that just now. Divya Dahal, no I don't. I don't know where it is and I still don't want to visit it. Asha says furious, what is going on? Oh yeah. And then also, it depends on my mood. Sometimes I have absolutely no tolerance. And then other times I have a little bit of tolerance. Those are his true colors. Asha says it seems like everyone that asks you if you want to go places is always outside of him. That's true, Astro. No one has been like, hey. Actually, there is one. I think there's one person who he really did invite me to Texas. He said he'd even take me to a Dallas Cowboy game, but I haven't seen him. I haven't seen him in a few months here. Fury says, I'm just debating the non-trashiness. Astra says, out of what? The hundreds of people. Bombastic says, Astra, they want the green card. And I ain't going for it. I ain't going for that either at all. Liam says, production, thank you for educating me. Elucidating? Hey Mo Breeze, how are you? Boombox says 51, why don't you get lost or find somebody in your own city? He has a wife. Yeah. Sometimes he can do really good and then other times it's too much for me. Astro says to me that's straight up red card. Foul play. Judy says, did you call the guy's number who gave you it here? Oh. I'm gonna have to do that maybe Monday because he's in a totally different time zone. Not totally different, but it's probably like midnight for him right now. I'm not gonna call this late. So to answer you, Judy, no, I haven't. Asha says, of course, Liam, again, do not search what it is. And Fury says, I don't like how you ignore me, Vanessa. I want to divorce and I'll not change my mind. No need to cry. You want to get a divorce? You just got married. Furious. What are you talking about? Oh, goodness. Actually, I really don't know what Furious just put. I'm assuming I know what he wrote, but I don't know. Boombastic, I figure that I'm here to share my journey with Jesus Christ and maybe to give guidance to people who are lost. Jesus is King. Amen. Have a good night, Astro. Be safe. Furious, I'm not married to you or anyone. I'm going to remove that comment. Judy says, I'll never understand why people say weird stuff online. I always treat people how I want to be treated. By the way, you look gorgeous today. Oh, thank you, Judy. Judy Sports. I don't understand it either. And sometimes I wonder if that's just how their culture speaks. I try to be somewhat understanding, but it still doesn't make sense to me. Joe is also single. Bombastic. Yeah, that was just weird. Nobody can claim me but Jesus Christ and my future husband. I won't have that on my channel, y'all. Bombastic says he's obsessed with you and he's going to become your stalker. If you do think that you're going to be with her, to be your stalker, God will handle you. Yes, he will, Bombastic. Furious, you're... Oh, goodness. I'm trying... Lord, give me the right word. You're delusional. Jetty says real name is Justin. Jetty's my... Oh, you did tell me that, I think. From Australia. We're friendly and easygoing people at 34. I swear I'm more mature than some older online people. I believe you, Jetty. I do believe you. Robbie says go to sleep. Nobody tells me what to do, Robbie. Now if I have my husband, he could tell me something, but nobody be telling me what to do. Oh, goodness. Fury says, Vanessa, I can't believe you said yes to that. I feel offense. Furious, you don't know how to be respectful on here. I thought you had figured it out, but I guess you need a reminder. Learn how to respect. Mombasa says, look, Vanessa, with all due respect, when I tell somebody something in your chat is what to get the spirit of discernment. Yeah. I hear you, Bombastic. Jetty. And you know what? Sometimes I can be... What's the word? Sometimes I need that other point of view. So I appreciate you, Bombastic. Jetty says, I like it here, Furious. Keep dreaming. I'm glad you like it here, Jetty. Sometimes I wonder if I'm boring. But yeah, whoever is here is meant to be here. Yes, really, Furious. I call you disrespectful. But you already know that I've said that before. And then you calmed yourself down, but now, I don't know. That's funny, Justin. Joe, I'm one of your favorites. Nice. I'm glad you guys like it, that it's chill. So, I mean, every single live, I just never know what to expect. Bombastic says humans really need to read the Word of God and take a shower, a cold shower. Amen. Lady Sky, hello. Hello, hello. Liam is saying something about 51. Lady Sky, I'm doing good. How are you? Liam, there's a long history with 51. Lady Sky is doing all right. That's good. You're just chilling. How is the weather, Lady Sky? I've got quite a breeze happening right now. I didn't want it to end, y'all, but my strawberry lemonade is gone. Buster says, I got this to say I'm here for my sister in Christ, and if I see the enemy being sneaky, I'm going to call the enemy out. Amen. And Lady says, it was windy all day today here. Upper 80s, but very windy. You know what? It was kind of cloudy today. Most of the day it was cloudy. Furious. Oh, goodness. He says he's chilling. The usual. Oh, you had a sunny sky. That's good. Yeah, it was. I think my mood was like very relaxed because there was like an overcast. You know what, Bombastic, I like that you're saying confusion comes from the enemy. I do like that. Yeah, Jetty says don't play a victim, just be respectful. It's not complicated. Yep. Lady Sky is happy. Oh, it's raining in Los Angeles? Wow. So you're in the same time zone. It's 9 o'clock over there, Joe? Boombastic wants the winter back. I know. Oh, it's light showers. Lainey's saying hello to Joe. Fury says Jetty is your new teammate, Vanessa. I'm cooked. Furious, how do you know the language when you're in a different country? Sometimes I wonder. Lady Sky says it's 11 where she's at. Boombastic says the sunset was a really hot pink tonight. Oh, that sounds beautiful. Joe says, cool, I want to visit there too. Furious is laughing. Lady Sky saying hello to Furious. Jetty says, I'm in the future. Everyone here will have a great Sunday. Furious says, seriously. Yes, like how How do you understand the lingo here when you're from a different country? Omar Zaman, are you still there? He's probably gone. He didn't stay very long. Lady, I had oh, let me show you a picture because I uploaded it to DoorDash so I could get a $5 credit. Oh no, that's the wrong. Let me find my picture. I'll show you guys what I had for dinner. It was a grilled chicken, rice and beans with tortilla. It was good. And then I had a strawberry lemonade from Wendy's. So good. A Boombastic is always looking for the next victim. Fury says feeling like the first day I met Vanessa and you. Lady says she had noodles. It was good. Hopefully I get a $5 credit for DoorDash. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah. My child is texting me that he would like a chocolate shake. It was good. It was delicious. A barbecue? Oh, that sounds good too. That sounds really good. Okay, so I brought water because I knew my strawberry lemonade was going to go out. I only use DoorDash when they don't charge extra, because sometimes they'll charge you more on the DoorDash site than if you go in person. And then I could be in a totally different place and have dinner DoorDashed home to my son. I haven't had to do that recently, but when I was at my old job, I had to do that quite a few times. Yeah, I have the DoorDash pass. And I don't know if I'll keep it, but so far I use it. Furious, yes, I'm going to do that during the week. Because it's probably too late for them right now. Liam says, if you have a basic grasp of Espanol, it isn't difficult to have a basic understanding of Spanish. Very true, very true. Oh my goodness, my child. Furious says, but by the way, Vanessa, how can you validate the nonsense from Jetty and Boombastic when I'm actually down for you to call some old active? Jetty says, if Vanessa ever called me, maybe my accent would be too strong. You know what? I like to have fun. Every now and then I will do something crazy but fun, safe, and in my comfort zone. You just never know what I'll do. Lady says last year on October 1st, someone ordered a catfish meal and sent it to my door right after I got done cooking hamburgers and fries, Vanessa. It was really awkward, and the bad thing is none of the neighbors ordered anything. So, Lady Sky, that was your one DoorDash experience? Okay, this was something that happened to me. I don't know if it was my son's friends, but I remember one morning I went, got up, I was ready, and I walked out the door for work, and a Burger King bag was sitting right at my door. And I'm like, I didn't even try to, because I didn't order it and I knew that my son didn't order it, I just threw it away, you guys. I was not going to take the chance. Boombastic says, now I want a piece of chocolate cake. And Lady says it came from Uber Eats. Fury says it's Saturday night. Let's see what could possibly stop Vanessa from making that call. Absolutely nothing, I guess. No, it's too late. I'm respectful of other people's times. So we ain't making that call. Jody says, whenever I call my American and Filipino friends on WhatsApp, they always say, speak slower because of your accent. Lady is happy. Bombastic says, te reprendo, Satanias, en el nombre poderoso de Jesucristo de Nazaret. In the name of Jesus Christ, amen. Okay, who said that the comment about Spanish and let's see, Espanol and Spanish? Liam, are you still here? If you're still here, Liam, write something in Spanish. Lady's not sure. So Lady doesn't know Spanish. She speaks English. Furious says, it's never too late for a man to receive that kind of call. It's some kind of DoorDash. Love edition. Call him immediately. Nope, not today. Bombastic says, I speak different languages because I choose to communicate with people. So good. Furious is cracking me up with the caps though. Judy says, Furious, would you like Vanessa to call me since he's so keen for a call to happen? Judy is volunteering. Lady says there's two different types of English I speak, laughing out loud. Good English and bad English. Oh my goodness. Lady, you're going to have to make a video or a short and do your good English versus your bad English. Bombastic says my cat knows English. You have a bilingual cat. Da-na, na 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 na. Mm-mm. Da-na na na na. Oh, that's your bad English. Okay, Lady Sky. Bombastic says, so if my cat can learn English and Spanish, why can't a human? I always wonder, had I not grown up around Spanish, would I be able to learn it anyways? Hello, Christopher. Because English was my first language, and then Spanish was my second language. I am doing good, Christopher. How are you? I'm enjoying the evening, the night. It is beautiful out here. As long as I don't get disturbed by little critters, I will be fine. I will be fine. Oh, I'm glad to hear that, Christopher. Bombastic likes doing her we have our secret language. Furious says I speak two kinds of English too, bad English and the kind that could get you deported because it's absolute crap. Hello, Gabe. Joe says I moved somewhere that and didn't speak the language. Eventually I became fluent speaking. Okay. Did you move there by choice, Joe? Lady says is gonna alert before I go to bed. Boombasa says, Joe, yes, that's the way to do it. And Lady says, lurking mode is officially on. Jetty says, I speak English and some Indonesian and some Cubano? Chibano. You know, this is my thinking. I would not move somewhere unless I already knew the language. It would drive me nuts to not know what other people are saying. Furious is saying, can you please call Juan Pablo so we can talk to him even without seeing his pretty Mexican teenager face? Why do you want to talk to my child? Bombastic says, I was learning Tagalog, but then I stopped because if they're not going to make an effort to learn English, why should I make an effort to learn their language? You know what? I was teaching myself sign language, and I think I was getting good at it, but then I completely stopped. So I think I need to get back to trying to learn sign language. Joe says most of them know English and the people. Oh, okay. Jody says it's pronounced C1O. Thank you. Thank you for putting in how to pronunciate. Boombastic is learning sign language. Awesome. It was a long time ago, and I got lucky to find. Well, I was trying to teach someone to learn sign language as well, and I happened to find a sign language book at a secondhand store. So I ended up giving it to the person who really needed to learn the sign language, and so that's why I stopped. I stopped learning. Liam says, I understand, but I moved to India for 2 years at the age of 21. It was amazing, and I picked up rudimentary Hindi pretty quickly. Mumbasik has a book that she studies. Jody says, Mayong Gabi. Nessa is good evening. Mayong Gabi. Okay, Gabe says, what do you think about flying kites as a hobby? I know that Boombastic does that. Boombastic. It's fun. Yeah, I think it would be fun if you have a nice big area to do that. Joe says it's all Greek to me. Furious says, I don't know. Maybe I just want to see an interaction. You're so cute when you talk about him. Come on, call him. He wants me to make him a chocolate shake. He texted, please, please. Basic says, yes, I fly kites for fun. My son doesn't like to be on here, so I'm not going to force him. If he happens to come downstairs and we have a conversation, then you'll see it, but I'm not going to force him. Boombasa says, I take it 51. When a woman has told you no one person, you've done something to them because you can talk. Oh my goodness. He's kind of in one of my shorts if you want to see him. Furious. I just made a short. Boom says, come on, it says a lot about his character. I agree. It's very dark in my house. Yeah, my son is in his room. Jody says, just don't engage Bombastic. He'll get bored eventually. Remember that time we were talking and it was like, he wasn't even there? And then he's like, I'm ignoring you guys. Oh my gosh. There's some kids running. They scared me. Jody says, okay. Shh. Okay, now the dog is barking. Okay, Liam says nobody wants to talk to their mother in front of people when they are in their teens. We've all been there. Fury says, I've already seen it, but I just wanted to see the stars in your eyes when you interact with him. He is not going to pinch my cheeks. Goodness. Hello, Mr. Maintenance. Are you the boogeyman? Yeah, usually the dog is pretty quiet, but there was these kids running in the back. And so that's why he barked. Mr. Maintenance, if you're still there, how's it going? Okay, now it's a little bit quiet. Okay, everybody is quiet. All right, y'all. What's going on? Oh, okay. You guys are still here. Let's see. I'm talking, but you don't hear me. John, hear about the terrorist attack in California? Yes, I did. Bombasi says, what do you have planned for the summer? Okay. This is what I wish I could have planned, but it's not going to happen. So let me tell you what I wish I could do. Harkins Theaters, they have a summer movie. What do they call it? Basically, for 10 weeks, you can go once a week and watch a movie. It's like, I don't know, $2 a movie. Or you could buy the whole summer worth for maybe $10 a ticket. And I used to, when my son was younger, because I would have Fridays off, we would go every Friday to watch a movie. It was an older movie, like already viewed. It wasn't brand new. But the experience was so fun. And he'd run into his friends, and it would just be a good time. I wish I could do that. I do have a work training to get to. They're going to pay for the hotel and everything. So that'll be interesting. Depending on if my son is working, I don't know. I want to plan something. Um, Jody says, "Wow, that sounds fun." You have to have a 12-year-old, so that's why I can't do that anymore because my son is past that age. But I picked up the little flyer anyways because maybe I could randomly take my great nephews. We'll see. And it doesn't have to be a Friday. It could be another day. It's just for me, that's what worked out in the past. The work training is supposed to be a few days. So I'll get to meet other people, other site managers. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I usually don't look forward to training, but for some reason I'm excited about this one. Fury says you are planning to go to Cafecito and grab some. Oh my gosh. Furious, sometimes you just say things that are so, I don't know, I just don't like it. It's just triggering me, that comment. Jody says, Vanessa, I would ask how old you are, but then again, you are not meant to ask a woman her age. Oh, you want to go to an outside movie? Sometimes there's a movie in the park here where I live at. So I love to go to those. Every now and then I get to an actual, what is it called? A drive-in. Those are fun. Jetting, I would just say I'm in my 40s. Yeah, the drive-in is fun. Although I went one time, I did not know. I didn't know that I had to keep turning my car on to make sure the battery would stay charged because I ran my speaker for the radio station to play the movie. So that was not fun, but it was an experience. Oh goodness. Hello, Nick. Hey, Miracle. Oh, do they do that too over there? That's fun. Bombastic says yes to show them on a big wall. And Furious says, I didn't say anything. It was just a poetic way of saying you're going to choose a husband. It was just gross. The way you wrote it. It just grossed me out. Sorry. Bombastic says, yeah, I will drain the battery. And Jody says, well, you look gorgeous for your age, Vanessa. Just saying. Thank you, Jody. Liam says there's a thing in the UK where you can get a year pass for £32 a month to see movies all year round. Oh, that would be awesome. So at my theater, I have a popcorn perks. So every time I get a movie ticket, I get free popcorn. That's, I think, the best I can do for my theater. Yes, movies at the park is so fun. It is so fun. But now that I think about it, I have not gone in a while. I need to see when the next movie will be. It is fun though. Yeah, that was just gross. I don't know. Bombastic wants to use my free popcorn perks. Let me tell you, I went to the movie theater and watched that movie Thunderbolts, and I made a short about it. You guys, I could not describe how wonderful it was. Harkins Theater, or any theater, is, it just takes me to another place where I don't think about my problems, my worries. It is just the best feeling for me. The smell, the sounds, the action. And then when I go with my son, it makes it even better. Furious is okay. I admit that one was a bit much. It was just a way to refer to. Okay, you could have put strong, muscular. That would have been better. Liam says, bro, what is your problem? You aren't just trolling, you're just being mean. Miracle says they just made a new movie theater called Roundies. It's a theater and a bowling alley. Oh, really? You know, there's places around here called Fat Cats. And it's got a theater, it's got the bowling alley. And there's another one, I think, I want to say the Main Event. Bombastic says, what happened, Liam? You don't listen to him. Jenny says, maybe this is Furious way of flirting with Vanessa, taking us back to high school where the guy would be mean to his crush. Jetty, the only problem is Furious is married. Well, it's not the only problem, but it's a big problem for me. That's why it's just a very fine line he's walking. Miracle says he made it sound like he was the thing from The Monster. Yeah, when I think about masculinity, I'm thinking he's strong. Tall and strong. Jetty says single and polite, always here. Boombastic says Jetty, he's a married. Fury says, hey, the silver hair is coming back. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I wonder though, Furious, if you really are married, or if you just said that. But at this point, I don't know. I don't know what to think. Mo Breeze, thank you. Yeah, I was looking at it. I was like, oh my gosh, it's starting to shine bright again. My white lights. Because I don't want a lot of light. I don't want to put on the porch light or anything like that. Peacemaker, okay. I don't understand what Liam just wrote. Jody says, I agree, Mowbray, she looks awesome. You know what? The right person's gonna come along. One day, someday, soon. Bombastic says, Liam, you are a foreigner, so what are you talking about? I don't know what he's saying either. Water's so good too. You think so, Mo Breeze? Oh, that scared me. Yeah, sometimes there's a lot of stuff going on in here. Liam, we don't understand what your last message was. Furious is great. They're fighting each other. Oh my goodness. Miracle says she's a beautiful woman. It's hard not to. Oh, thank you, Miracle. Mowbreeze says, is he saying that Boom and Furious are the same person? That's what I'm wondering, Mowbreeze. But they're not. So, él está diciendo que yo soy el viejo. That's what I thought, Boombastic. Judy says he was saying the same person, but how would he know? No, because I seen him at other people live. Oh, who did you see, Mo Breeze? Give us the details. Boombastic says, trust me, if I was a man, I would treat a woman way better than some of the ones that get on here. Very true. Very true. I kind of feel like I'm sitting in front of a campfire, but there's no heat. Thank goodness. Fury says, Mo Breeze, I don't remember if I hate you or not, so hello. Oh my goodness. What a way to comment. Jetty says, I agree with your last comment, Miracle. The interesting thing, y'all, is me and Miracle are probably not that far apart in Arizona. But one day, Miracle, I'm going to go meet you and check out the pawn shop. I remember at first I thought Miracle was a woman. And then he finally told us he was a guy. And he's like, everybody thinks when they hear my name that I'm a woman. Mo Bree says, why you hate me, Furious? I've never done nothing to you. I'm coming here on my own peace, enjoying my blessings. Boombastic says, but I have respect. Miracle says, it's been an honor. It would be an honor. Liam says, Mo Breeze, you know it, bro. Jenny also thought so. Furious says, I don't know. I hate 87% of the people who comment here. Maybe you're not one of them, so sorry. Wow. Kiran Preet, hello. Okay, Kiran Preet. Not sure. Oh, Mo Breeze, you never told us who is the person you've seen on another live. Was it Liam? Yeah, I don't know what Karen Preet was asking. Then Jody says, "Why would you hate someone randomly? That's some toxic energy." Bombasa says, "51 is." Bombastic is convinced. She don't realize Vanessa has a lot of friends. Mowbray says, "I'm a busy person, so I don't feel that much, but hello to everybody." Um, Joe says, "Not hate, just disappointment." Okay. Sky was here earlier. Miss Barb has not been on for a while. Graham has been here every now and then. Mowbray says Omar. Jody says, "Hi Mo, nice to meet you." That's too funny, Furious. Yeah, I figured that's who it was for Jetty. Furious says, and Monohar for sure. Jetty says negative. Liam says Furious with the H. Why am I not one of your favorites? Liam, this is actually my first time seeing you on my live stream. Or have you been here before? Yeah, Monohar doesn't come around, thankfully. Not anymore, at least. I think Saturday night it's a little bit different crowd because maybe maybe some of my viewers actually have things to do. Unlike me, I'm sitting here with y'all. Things got quiet. What's going on, Liam? Fury says, "And probably Mowbray soon." Jetty's okay not being a favorite. Thank you, Mo Breeze. He comes here to chill with me. Rilka says, "I know I'm usually out, but tonight I stayed home." Basketball was tiring. Oh, did you play today, Miracle? Jetty's. Hello, Alam. Give me something to laugh about. I don't laugh on demand. Oh my goodness, Miracle, that would be tiring to play for 4 hours. Moses, you don't even be at the Bible reading every morning. I do. Yes, that's right, Mo Breeze. Amen. Okay, Boombastic wants to know how old Juddy is. He says croissants for a late lunch. Emma, I have not seen you in so long. How are you? It's so good to see you, Emma. Boombastic says Mo because he has other intentions. Oh, Juddy is 34. Yeah, Mo Breeze, to clarify, Boombastic is talking about Furious. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's who she's talking about in her comment. Emma says, I've been looking for one of your lives. I'm doing awesome. I'm so sorry I haven't been posting. I've just been busy and I've been tired because I just finished with state testing. Aw. I'm glad to see you here, Emma. I come on early in the morning or probably when you're at school. Bombastic says, okay. No, she wants to know if you're white. Hello, Con. Jody says yes. Liam says, wants people to know, wants someone to ask him his age. Con says, where are you looking for? Do you have a boyfriend? Boombastic says, Mo, are you bipolar or what? Boombastic, you misinterpreted Mo Breeze. Both of you are misinterpreting each other. Oh my goodness. Emma says, stop asking for information you don't need to know. Thank you, Emma. Boombastic says, I was asking Juddy his age, and Mowbray says, relax. Emma says, please stop. You have to stop asking these questions. Liam says, you are the same person as Furious. Liam, who are you, though? That's what I want to know. I know who Furious is, I know who Boombastic is, but I don't know who you are. Emma, it's okay. You don't have to stick up for us. Hello, Amon. I'm doing good. How are you? You know what? I don't see the moon yet. There is no moon. Okay, my reply to Adil Khan. Sounds like you're from another country. I am not interested whatsoever. Okay, I'm glad Boombastic and Mo are good. You guys, sometimes Casanova is in the live stream. There's just want to say a quick hello before I call it a day. Thanks for coming in here. Liam says maybe, but I'm not being two different people on the stream. Oh my goodness. Emma says I have a joke or a riddle. I'm not sure why did the wizard become a chef. I don't know, Emma. What's the Taco Bell good? Casanova says a little exhausted today. Been out in the sun all day. Oh, what did you do specifically, Casanova? By the way, did you go to Sonic and get a chocolate shake yesterday? Jetty says, Bombastic, it's fine. You or Vanessa can ask me anything. Emma says, because he was good at sorcery. Okay, got it, Emma. Well, Emma, it's really late. And just so you know, this is like for adults. But I am so glad that you came in to say hello. Emma, did you get a Bible? Have you been reading one? Yeah, Emma is probably my youngest subscriber, and she came on when I first started going live. So, Amon, are you an African person? Casanova says, just doing yard work, did my backyard and my front yard, then cut the grass, but then my lawnmower broke, so I have to figure out the problem. It was a spark plug I needed to get, but it's all fixed now. All right. That's awesome, Casanova. That sounds good. You were able to figure out the situation. Bombastic. She says, you don't want none of this. Hello to Ron. Okay, Emma. Bombastic says, Liam, I'm from Texas. We have lots of land here. Oh, I was going to ask you, Casanova, do you like to dance? Well, let me just ask everybody. Do you guys like to dance? And if you say yes, what type of music do you dance to? Okay, so you still don't have a Bible. Mama says it's going down. Boom, get 'em. Emma says, I do listen sometimes, but most of the times I play with their daughters. Okay. Here says Vanessa, you banned so many words that every single one of my comments gets deleted. And I have to keep retyping them differently. Do you remember I'm not that prodigious in English? I think I only have about 5 words banned, and I can't even remember what they are. Emma just turned 11. Happy late birthday, Emma. Casanova says, yeah, you got to keep your yard up to par where I'm at in this neighborhood, or unless they'll fine you, and I definitely don't want to pay a fee for not keeping up with my yard. Yeah. Sounds like my neighborhood, Casanova. Mowbray says, what kind of music? Yeah, like do you do 2-step? Do you do a cumbia? Boombastic says, I'm the one blocking your messages. Furious says it's 2 a.m. Can you? I didn't know that other people could block messages. Oh my goodness. Flammable, when you know how to, what is it called? Greet someone, then you can start chatting. Bombastic says, estoy jugando con su mente y no puedo bloquear. Casanova says, well, believe it or not, when it comes to dancing, I'm all about dancing. I was hip hop dancer for 22 years with my dance crew named Havoc Choral Crew. But that's all behind me. Oh, wow. That was interesting to know about Casanova. Casanova says, but yes, to answer your question, I definitely know how to move my hips. Just put it that way. Oh my goodness. Yes, Emma, I'll be on in the early morning, like getting ready for work. Probably when you're getting ready for school. Bombastic says, I have cramps right now. Do you think that 51 has cramps right now? Oh, goodness. So, there's one thing I can say is true about Furious. I do believe he's from another country because he did do a super chat and it was not in the US dollar. It was in a different currency. So that's one thing I can say for sure about Furious. Mo Breeze is laughing. Casanova says, yeah, I know how to dance in Spanish, salsa merengue, the whole 9 yards. Oh, you go, Casanova. When I was in 6th grade, I got my friends together and we were going to enter a, what is it called? A talent contest or something like that at school. And we would meet together and we would practice. There was a group of us. And we even like all came dressed and matched the same. And for the life of me, I cannot remember if we went through with it or not. Like something tells me we canceled, but then I could like see us on stage. So that was the most I've done as far as being in a dance group. Someone is here from Iceland. Hello. Furious says I'm rude. What did I do? What did I do that's rude? Thank you, Emma. You have a good night as well. I'm gonna check out your channel, see if you post anything. Liam says, if it's not true, why are you so angry? And Casanova says, yes, you can see my crew on YouTube. Let me screenshot your crew name. Actually, I need to get on my other phone. I'm going to screenshot that. Oh my goodness, Casanova. Let me find the name of the crew. Okay, I'm going to check it out. Casanova. Casanova says, I'm probably a little rusty. Oh, I'm behind. Bombastic says, Liam Jones, I'm not into bobbleheads, so you can stop. Furious says, everything I've told you up to today is the strict truth. If I don't want to reveal something to you, I just don't say it. Casanova says they still dance to this day. I just retired because I had enough of that. Oh, wow. That is so cool. They make a good living and they travel a lot overseas doing events to this day. So more respect to them for holding it down. We have not seen Bombastic angry. Liam, yeah, I'm kind of tired of your comments. I'm going to time him out. I want them deleted. Mowbray says, get him. I don't think I know who Liam is. Like, this is the first time I recall seeing him on my channel. So, Casanova, have you been dancing since, like, high school? Or when did you start doing that? Yes, laughing is so much better than arguing. Furious says, let's hope Liam and Bombastic keep fighting. The problem is they're fighting over something that involves me, so I won't be completely off the... Oh my goodness. Furious is not even getting... I have to give it to Furious. He doesn't give in to any of the arguing. Casanova says they're very talented. Mowbray says nailed it. And Casanova says, I can't believe some of them are still dancing to this day and they're my age and they're still in good play. Tip-top shape. So much respect to them. So does that mean, Casanova, that you have a... how do I want to say this? Like you have kept up your physique? Like a dancing physique? Bombastic says, and like I said, you're the enemy, so keep... She's talking about Furious, just so you guys know. Bombastic's last comment was directed to Furious. Ooh, I can hear the crickets. Okay, whenever it rains, wherever you guys are at, because I know some of you have rain going on, the next morning, do you hear a lot of frogs? Oh my goodness. Do you hear frogs the day after it rains? Casanova says, another thing when you're a very good dancer, women gravitates you very easily, so that's a plus. That was back in my day. And Jetty says, boom, you wanted to know my age and skin color. Any other questions for me? Ooh, what color are your eyes, Jetty? Furious says, the alcohol is wearing off. Bombastic says, Jetty, are you a white man? I missed that part. I think he said he was. Okay, Casanova says, since junior high, Astro's back. We're talking about dancing. We're talking about. There's a lot going on. Trying to keep up with everybody. Oh, Juddy, what is your height? Oh, you like to dance too, Astro? That's cool. Juddy says, I am white, 34, blue ocean eyes, and name is Justin. Astro says, I love dancing for the Lord. Juddy is 6 feet. And Joe says, when it rains, I see more frogs and dragonflies. Oh, thanks for answering, Joe. Okay, you guys, I saw this singer. Apparently, my cousin went to the concert and she posted the pictures on her Facebook. And I was like, oh my, he caught my attention. Hello, Mimi. Josie says he's a mutt. Casanova says, hold on real quick. I'll be right back. I have a visitor and my sister just came out of nowhere. All right, Casanova. Juddy says, age boom, if I may ask. Let me see who that guy is. Oh, has anybody heard of Jon Pardi? Jonpardi. Quite a few people posted that they went to that concert here in Arizona. Anybody heard of Jon Pardi? You know what, Juddy? It could be that he found this channel because his middle name is Christian. Fury says, here's the list again. Sky, Grandma, Breeze, Astro, and Krista. Oh goodness, Boomasi says, are you a man of God, Justin? Dancing to people. Astra says, what's the list for? Furious' list is of people he likes from my channel. Okay, Mo Breeze, when somebody types out your name exactly as you have it, it will light up so you can see that the comment is for you. Or the comment includes you. And Juddy says, yes, he is a man of God. Boombastic says, he's from Australia, Juddy? Is that what you said? Jody says, I think if Boomer Vanessa saw my Facebook and my blue eyes, they would melt, plus my accent. Okay. Astro says, thanks, Furious. And Bubasi says, a mí no me gustan los hombres bandidos. A mí tampoco, Bombastic. Yeah, that is cool, right, Mo Breeze? So, say this was a busy chat, you would see your name highlight and you would like, your attention would go to that chat. Okay, I guess nobody has heard of Joe Pardi. Let me see. He almost looks like He's tall. He looks like he's tall. But yeah. um he's a country singer, and apparently he had a concert here in Arizona. And so one of my cousins posted that she went to the concert. And so I looked him up because I was like, I've never heard of him. I was like, he caught my attention. Asha says, help, I'm trying to hide my Australian impersonation. Good day, mate. How you doing, mate? Liam, because you were getting on my nerves. I don't know why you keep thinking Furious and Boombastic are the same person. They're not. I've never seen you here, but I know Boombastic and Furious well enough to know they're not the same person. Do I still have the creep? Furious, you haven't said anything awful for the past, 30 minutes? um, yeah. You know, I have an intent for my channel. I have an intent for my life. If I feel like you're not serving the purpose for my channel, your comment isn't, I have every right to remove the comment or time you out. I could do whatever I want. Furious is awful. I don't know if I wouldn't actually prefer the creep. Mowbreeze agrees also that Liam is annoying. Furious, who is the creep? Joe says the ones with no profile pics are suspicious. Yeah. Juddy is laughing at Joe. Wait a minute, Juddy, do you have a picture? I wonder if Casanova's coming back. Oh, okay. I see Juddy and his blue eyes. He changed it, and then Joe says things I noticed on my channel. Yes, it's true. I understand some people don't want their picture, but when you stay on here for a while, like you come on pretty often, it makes me curious, like, who am I talking to that you come on here all the time? If someone just randomly comes on, says a few things, and then I never see them again, I don't care to know what they look like. But if someone is here often, it would be nice to see their face. Jody says just for Vanessa to look at it might change it back. Too funny. Mo says it's okay, you can't find me. Try your best. I can't find you, Mo Breeze. that what you're saying? El foto que miro parece un extraterrestre. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh yeah, who on here knows Spanish? I think Mo Breeze knows a little bit of Spanish. He said he was trying to learn. Jody says no idea what that Spanish was. Fury says. Like, I don't know what Furious looks like, even though he comes on here often, so I am a little bit suspicious of, I'm a lot suspicious about him. Mowbray says no, solo el raro que conoces. Mufasa says, Mo, you understand? Jelly says, me no español. Casanova is back. That was nice of my sister. She brought me some Wendy's at this time of night. Look at this. Casanova, cheers. I had a Wendy's drink. Strawberry lemonade. That was very nice of her. I forgot. What was the last question I asked you, Casanova? Oh, I won't repeat it. If you remember my last question, you can respond. Bombastic is laughing. Joe says hola and Jetty says boom. We need to see what you look like. Bombastic says I have a Spanish afro. Jetty. Okay, Bombastic, when you say that, does that mean that your hair is short? Boom is not letting you see her. Boom is not letting you see her. Furious is suspicious about me. Why? Yo soy un bueno chico y yo tengo little colored Mexican lights in mi casa. Furious, you don't have your picture up. So that is a little bit suspicious. Casanova says I'm back. I'm just eating. All right, Casanova. Mo Breeze is laughing. Okay, you guys, I have some cousins who are really light complected. They could pass for a white person. So I love when they share stories when they say people are talking Spanish around them, not knowing that my cousins all can understand what they're saying. So it just kind of reminded me of this chat right now. Mumbase said I had long hair to my waist and I cut it last year. And Fury says, okay, I will send you one. Judy says everyone is cool here, but also suspicious with no face pictures. And Mowbray says, bien, pon una foto furiosa. Oh my goodness. I think he's going to email it to me. I don't think he's going to post it for everyone. Okay. Oh my goodness. Casanova, do you speak Spanish? I'm trying to figure out who does know Spanish. I'm kind of figuring out if you type in Spanish. Bombastic says, I only show myself to the person that I'm going to be talking to. I'm furious. I think I did see your picture. I think I did see you in your channel, Bombastic. Bombastic says, nombres pura gente que son impostores. Nombres, yeah. Now Furious is saying in Spanish, yo hablo español. Yeah, I just have my email. I did have my Instagram at first. And then I changed my mind. I didn't want to do the Instagram. There's lights turning on in my house. My son thinks I'm in my room. He doesn't know I'm sitting out here. Bombastic says, aquí tengo una cachucha puesta. Casanova says that was very out of the blue. I didn't expect her to come at this time. But she came at the right time because I didn't realize I was kind of hungry. Oh, isn't that so awesome? You guys, I just cleaned, like rearranged my home. And from this view, I really like what I'm seeing in my house. Because my son turned on the lights. Okay. I did a good job rearranging. Casanova says, I think it was about dancing, but I don't remember to the full extent. Casanova, I asked if you still had a good physique, like a dance physique. That's what I had asked. Yeah, my son is going to make his he's coming. Hey, baby. Shh.
Did you eat that chicken?
No, it's in the baggie. I was gonna make tortillas, but you never. Then you said you wanted to eat something else. The tortillas can be rolled out. Why didn't he just start barking when you opened the door? He knows it's you. Yeah, the chicken is in the fridge. Huh? Yeah. You know what? The dog, as soon as my son opened the door, that's never happened before that the dog would bark. Pumbasa says nombre. Shh. Sit down. Fury says, you know, back in school I told my teacher soy embarazado to say I was embarrassed for forgetting my homework. Oh my gosh, Furious. Mowbray says this Captain American Hulk would be good. Which one, Mowbreeze? Furious says pinch. Okay, that was weird. My son has not had any interaction with the dog, y'all, in a long time. I think the dog was trying to get his attention. Yeah, because the dog, he already knows me. Yeah, my son closed the door and he went into the house. He was quietly asking me about food. Ubase says, yo quería hablar con Krista porque le voy a hablar en su lengua. I'm surprised Krista's not here yet. She might show up in a few minutes. The new one, the one with the Red Hulk, I haven't watched that one. Casanova says, do I speak Spanish? No, I'm the only one out of all my siblings. Don't speak Spanish. Everybody else does. I don't know what happened. I definitely do not know Spanish. Oh no, Casanova. Yes, I'm outside, Furious. I'm sitting in my back porch. Yeah, the dog was trying to get my son's attention, but it didn't work. Yes, I'm sitting in my back porch, in my backyard. It's safe back here because I have like a wall and a gate. No one can see me. But also my porch is like kind of enclosed. So not only do I have a wall, but I also have like an enclosed porch. Jetty, that's okay. Yes. Mo Bree says, okay, good night, everyone. I had fun with you guys. I'm gonna finish watching my movie and have to go to bed. All right, Mo Breeze, thank you, thank you. You have a good night as well and a good morning tomorrow. Yeah, my phone is at 30%. Furious is where I'm from, or in the Philippines for that matter. The mosquitoes would definitely make it clear that it's way too late to get some fresh air. Roko says, I work tomorrow too, unfortunately. Oh. Yeah, I made a little covering for my patio. That's why I'm sitting out here. Because if it wasn't covered, I would not be sitting out here myself. I would just be a little bit scared. I would kind of freak myself out sitting out here. Casanova says, oh yeah, I do all right when it comes to taking care of myself. I always been on the skinny side. I ain't never been that big. Always been slammed. Judy says, Furious is Filipino. I don't know what Furious is, to be honest. He talks about Jamaican. I think he talks about Filipino. He speaks French. I'm just not sure. I am so thankful there is no rat tonight. I don't hear it anywhere. Oh my gosh. I have my alarm set for 5:45 tomorrow. I don't think I'm going to be getting up that early. Furious is Fugazi. What is that? What is Fugazi? Bombastic, what is that hand? Miracle says, what did you do for dinner? I ordered from the taco shop here. So I had grilled chicken, beans, and rice. And then I had a Wendy's strawberry lemonade, which was so good. I came home and I threw in frozen strawberries that I had. It's just so good. Juddy says fairy dust, he don't exist. Casanova says, what kind of dog do you have, if you don't mind me asking, because I'm a dog lover. He is a mixture of Husky and German Shepherd. He's a big dog. Miracle says, oh, that sounds real good. It was good. And then they had like the lettuce and tomato on the side, and some guacamole, and pico de gallo. Mowbray says, Miracles is all over the place. He just left the other lady chat. Oh, Mowbray's is in another chat too then. Juddy says, laughing out loud, where, Mo? Fury says, show us the dog, please. No, I'm not going to show the dog. What was I going to say? Casanova, I'm really not a dog person. This is my son's dog that he doesn't take care of. So I'm the one who feeds the dog, gives him food and water, cleans up after him. But my son claims that once school is over, he's going to start taking care of the dog again. I hope so. Boombastic says, nope, she should not show the inside of her house or the surroundings. Exactly. I give you guys glimpses of little pieces here and there, but not all. Layla's life. That is too funny when you guys come in here and you're like, oh, they were on somebody else's live. I don't want to tell you guys his name either. I feel like that's just too private. Casanova says, so whenever they want to be secretive and not let me find out things, they start talking Spanish, and I already know they don't want me to know. Oh, Casanova. But do you know a few words at least? Boombastic says, yeah, I never show the layout of your house and don't let him know the dog's name. Miracle says it is. It's a Mexican name, I will say that. The dog has a Mexican name. All right, that's all I'll give you, Furious. Okay, so Casanova, do you have any dogs? Casanova's battery's going down too. Boombastic says, I don't think there's nothing wrong speaking to someone else in Spanish. You know, I mean, it is our language and we should have a right to speak it without people being nosy. Furious says, you're rude. You could have said, sorry, I can't show you the dog for now. With the smile, instead you just dropped your best. No. Oh, goodness. Well, I'm not sorry that I won't show the dog. And it's not for now, it's ever. You won't see the dog. Miracle says she can respond however she wants to. That is too funny. Somebody wanted to see the dog to ask if, because they know someone in Arizona, to ask them if they wanted the dog. Oh gosh. I'm laughing because it's getting windy, y'all. I'm laughing because I was thinking about giving the dog away and I posted it on Facebook. And I was trying to take it to where they do the adoptions for the dogs, but they're not taking any dogs right now. Nobody wanted a dog on the Facebook, so he's still here. Boombastic says he wants you to be submissive to him, and Fury says ruder and ruder, and just when I thought you couldn't get it. Casanova says that's definitely early for a Sunday morning. And Jody says, I can see why you named Furious, but you don't seem like an angel. And Ryoko says Furious is very sensitive. Gabe says, you know how the movie Old Yeller ended? I don't remember. I wonder if I should move inside because it's getting a little bit windy. Yeah, I'm gonna go on off camera real quick to move. I'm gonna start putting my stuff inside because the wind is getting stronger and I don't know. I don't want to be out here if it gets really, really strong. Oh no, he didn't. You guys, my son just locked me out. Oh my goodness. No, he did not lock me out. Son, you locked me outside. Yes, can you please come and unlock the door? It's a habit. Yeah, I would appreciate it if you come out here. Because it's getting scurry out here. No, please come down. You better not forget to come and open this door. No, but still. All right. Please hurry. Yes, because I wanted to go inside and now I can't. What are you doing, anyways? What happened, you guys? Okay, yeah. He's down here. Thank you. Oh my goodness. Um, Fury says drama queen. Judy says Fury says a diva. Casanova says not a bad combination. I got 4 pit bulls and 2 little chihuahuas. Oh my goodness, Casanova. That's a lot. I'm telling you, just never know what to expect here. Oh my gosh. Be good for him to take him for a walk every now and then. Yes, he needs to take this dog for a walk. Okay, now I'm going to move. I'm gonna go back off camera. I'm going to leave my lights on and sit inside, right in front of the lights. You guys probably won't be able to see me when I do this. Anyways. So you really can't see me. You're just gonna shout like a light glare. Okay, someone says, good morning. Fury says, Casanova, that's super dangerous. Are you scared, don't you? Do they have a muzzle? Casanova says, yes, I can understand it. I just can't hold a conversation. Oh, good, you can understand. That's good. How many minutes do I have left? Okay, y'all. Let me go turn the light on. Hold on. I'm gonna move. Okay. Alright, now I'm inside. Furious. Why are you always concerned about the lighting? Casanova says, yes, I do. I got 4 pit bulls and 2 chihuahuas that get on my nerves. Okay, so my brother, he's taking over his daughter's chihuahua because she's kind of like me. She's gotten dogs for her kids and then she doesn't want them anymore. So my brother, he keeps them because the kids have gotten used to the dog. And so he's got a chihuahua right now that he's like, she's always barking and getting on my nerves. Boombasi says, where do they think I'm going? Am I going to climb down 15 flights of windows? Like, come on. Take a vacation. Okay. I don't know who Bombastic was responding to. Why are you laughing at my hair like that, Furious? I washed it today. I put it in a high ponytail, and this is what I got. The Chihuahuas talk too much smack. Okay, so whenever I go to my brother's house, I do like to look at the Chihuahua. She's white and she's got like greenish eyes. She's really cute. So I go out there and I just talk to her because my brother doesn't give her any attention. But I do not pet her. I just talk to her. She knows. She knows I'm not gonna pet her. Jody says it looks good. Furious is jealous since he's thinning, and Furious has put the guitar on the ground. Oh wow. Furious, I'm about to put you on timeout now. Uh, yes, Furious can be very demanding. I'm like, who you talking to, Willis? What you talking about, Willis? Pumase says, please put Furious in timeout. Furious, I have a lot of talents that you don't know about. I don't want to share them with everybody either. Casanova says, how dare he? Oh my goodness. Furious, I really don't know. I'm thinking Lady Sky is probably the only one that really likes you. Out of your list, Furious says, yeah, and guitar is one of them. What a wonderful melody. Oh my goodness. Hoops Media. Hello? Who was ready to show him how it goes down, Texas style? Furious says he has his team here. Okay, Casanova, what are you eating from Wendy's? Anybody else having a snack or eating dinner right now while you watch? Sometimes there comes a point at night when I just start laughing hysterically. And I feel like that's coming on right now. No, Jody says a team of one, and Bombastic says I'm a one-man show. How do you do your little drawings in there, Bombastic? Jody says I had ham and cheese croissants before. Nice. You guys, I think it was prom night. I was up so late. I think I had my live going until 2 in the morning. I need to go back and watch it because I felt myself like dozing off during the live stream, kind of. um, Furious is eating strange puffed salted corns. Porque se mira diferente. ¿Quién Buba siguió? Yeah, I guess my hair is throwing my look off. I don't know. Oh, let me see. Jetty, you changed your picture. Let me see. Let me look at it real quick. Can I? It doesn't let me. And I left my phone over there where I was. Fury says, yes, me. I'm eating strange puff salted corns. This is. Oh, I already read that. Has anybody ever, um, from far away, looked at someone and you thought, oh, they're so handsome or they're so beautiful? But as you get closer, you're like, never mind. Furious says, it's your ponytail. I thought your hair had just collapsed on top of your head. Casanova says, yeah, they definitely grow on you. And Mubasik, yes, she has had that experience where you thought someone. This is the thing about me. I go for eyes and a smile, but if I can't see your teeth, then I'm like, are they hiding something? Or if they have sunglasses and I can't see their eyes, I need to see your eyes and your teeth. Jetty says, I changed it back. And Boom says, I love eyes and wild hair. So one of the people that he was on here earlier, but he's gone. He hasn't commented. I have never seen his eyes. He always sends a picture with just sunglasses, and he doesn't smile. So I don't know what his eyes look like. I don't know what his smile looks like. Casanova says, and another good thing about having Chihuahuas, you got a free alarm system. You don't have to pay for it. Because as soon as I hear anything, they start barking. Yes, they do. Um, I think a few houses down, they have a Chihuahua, and that dog, it seems like it's always barking. It was barking when we were out there, but it wasn't that loud. Bombastic says, back in the day, there was at least two twin brothers. They had the most beautiful curly long hair and they were handsome. And we would sit and talk forever. Fury says, you already answered that, but I don't remember. Have you ever traveled outside the US? Yes, I have. Jody says, I can email it too if you like. Oh my goodness. I traveled a long time ago out of the US. I don't have a passport, so I won't dare travel without a passport. Um yeah. I was going to go and get my son and I a passport because I was going to go on a, what is it called? It's like a mission to Jerusalem with church. And it was a first come, first serve. And so by the time I went to sign up, which literally was like one day after the announcement or 2 days after the announcement, it was already filled up. So I never followed through with getting a passport. Jody says, I'm sure you would prefer an email from me than Furious. Furious already emails me. Bombastic says, sigue sonando muchacho. Furious says, sorry, outside the US and Mexico then. No, I have not. Yeah, nope. Hello, Jose. Casanova says, chicken nuggets, french fry, and a baconator. All right. Bombastic says, a mí me gusta Espinosa Paz también. I think I can visualize him. I'll have to look him up. Fury says, would you want to? Are you planning to? I'm not planning on it. It will depend on the situation, the circumstance. I possibly would travel to another country, but it's just not something I'm thinking about at the moment. For instance, I'm thinking at one point in my life, I do want to take a cruise, which would probably require a passport, which would probably take me to another country. But there's no, like, I haven't done any specific planning for that. Astro. Yes. It's going to be my next series coming up. Jody says, who did Boom say keep playing Boy 2 earlier? Furious says, you should really, I'm not even joking. I should go to another country? Or what? This is what I'm thinking. If my future husband is a traveler, I will travel with him. I just don't see it for myself by myself at the moment. All right, Jetty is trying to use Google Translation. Astra says, left a comment. In conclusion, I said, I wish you all the best of luck. Hope you all have fun watching it. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Astra. Okay, my son is playing the music loud now. I'm at 10%. Oh, goodness. Let me keep playing. Okay, Jetty, this is my thing. I am only open to an American citizen because I can't imagine. Okay, I've been with U.S. citizens, right? And we already have had complicated relationships. I cannot imagine throwing in a different language, a different country, different traditions, making life even more complicated for me. Like, I don't see that for myself. So, yes, I will only marry a U.S. citizen. Oh, goodness. Astro says, can you charge your phone, Vanessa, while you're live? I can. I've been live so long. Jetty says, try to understand the comment. And Casanova says, yeah, that happens all the time. And Fury says, you don't need him to travel. You need your own experience. Trust me, just once. I've traveled by myself inside of the United States, and I don't like it. I don't like to travel by myself. Bombastic says, when I talk to Vanessa in Spanish, it's because I need my mind to be stimulated with other things. Jetty says, if it's someone from the West, not much different traditions. Asher says, oh, I see. I would probably stop when your phone dies as well. And Casanova says it makes sense. Yeah, relationships are so complicated. And I would try to minimize the chaos or prevent chaos as much as possible. Boombastic says we females need time also for conversation. Yes. Yep. Oh, goodness. Fury says that's nothing even for you. All over the world, you'll always find someone who speaks English. It's just not about the language, though, Furious. You weren't listening to me. Jetty says, boom, you aren't married. I know that it works for some people to marry from another country, but I just don't see it for myself. Cultures are meant to be discovered. Jetty's got a question. Astra says, man, I feel so happy right now. I'm all by myself. It's completely silent. It's so cozy. I even have a blanket. Oh, Astra, do you stay by yourself a lot? Or is this like a once in a while thing? Bombastic says no. Jetty says, oh, you will find someone. I'm sure, Boom. You're nice. Yeah, I know my son when I've left him alone. When he was probably up until he was 14-ish, he would be scared. He would lock himself in his room when I wasn't home. And if he did come out to go to the kitchen, he would FaceTime me. And the whole time he was in the kitchen. Boombastic is not looking for a husband. Asha says, yeah, my family leaves a lot. My mother only leaves the house for a while. And then Asha says, both of my brothers go to work. Boombastic's looking for a friend. I'm looking for a husband myself. We'll see how that goes. Asher says, I believe my oldest brother is with his dad and my other one is with his girlfriend. My mother is hanging out with her boyfriend, I think. Jody says, I'll be your friend, Boom. I'm talkative and nice. Okay, Boombastic, you've got a friend. Asher says, in her, I'm all by myself. I'm actually surprised. Boombastic says, God knows where my heart's at. And Fury says, you seem like you've got one hell of a personality, the kind that turns every end of a marital argument into your husband going, all right, all right. Asher says, what a great night to have before an amazing day I'm going to have at church. Amen, Astro. Okay, let me reread Furious. You seem like you've got one hell of a personality. Are you talking to me, Furious? The kind that turns every end of a marital argument into your husband going. You know what? I used to argue a lot in my first relationship, like my first real relationship, which was with my son's father. And then the last relationship I just ended, which was my second relationship, I didn't want to argue anymore. I didn't want to fight. So I would just ignore. I would just like ignore him because the fight was, I don't know, I just didn't see the point. Do you ever reflect on your relationships and you're like, oh, I know exactly what happened. I know exactly what went wrong. Um, Boombastic wants a friend off of YouTube. Asher says, never heard Vanessa say before in vain. This is a first. Trust me, I do not mind it at all. My brothers. When did I say that? Did I say that? Or did I read it? Yeah, I read Furious's comment. Furious says, despite your smile, I know you've got a good, solid, savage streak in you. And Jenny says, people here can be friends off the YouTube. Plenty of ways to connect. Yeah. I've made a few friends off of YouTube. Like I said, some people have emailed me. I have a few phone numbers that I actually like call or we text each other. But it's not something common. Casanova says, that was very weird. Somebody was knocking at my door and nobody was there. Casanova, did you look out the window first? Well, I mean, that's what I do. I have a camera, but if I didn't have a camera, I would be looking out the window first before I open the door. Oh my goodness, Casanova. Fury says being ignored is so much worse. I think I'd feel weak if I had a woman like you. Can you imagine you're there yelling and flailing and you just get ignored the hard way? Casanova, oh my goodness. Has that ever happened before, Casanova? Asher says, I'm happy that it's quiet right now. I feel like the Holy Spirit is blessing me with the silence. Haven't had this quiet in a while. Good for you, Astro. Jody says WhatsApp or email or socials are a good way to stay in touch with people. Casanova says, did you know I got to get straight to the point? Bombasi says, Jetty, I'm a phone person or texting. Casanova says, and it's very late to be knocking at somebody's door, but I'm pretty sure they heard all my dogs barking. That's what I was going to ask Casanova, were the dogs barking? They probably ran off. That was the first time, and it happened on my live stream. Wow. Asher says it's just cool to think that tomorrow is going to be filled with noise. God is so good. Jody says WhatsApp is my main way. Boom. It's free app, especially good for overseas friends. Yeah, I have one overseas friend, and we use WhatsApp. The rest are American, so we just can text. Oh my goodness. I guess if I didn't have the dogs, Casanova, I would have been worried. But yeah, you've got your dogs. And you're a guy. I mean, I imagine it's different for a guy than a girl. I really don't open my door at all. Bombastic said I had my partner in Puerto Rico and we would use WhatsApp. Really, Bombastic? Interesting. Okay, my phone is about to go out, you guys. I got to go. I gotta go before this like freezes. So thanks so much for hanging out. I hope you guys have a good night and I hope to see you guys tomorrow or the next day. Have a lovely Sunday if I don't see you. Yes, Casanova, thanks for sharing your guys, everyone that's on here. Thanks for sharing with us. And I send y'all peace, love, but know that Jesus Christ loves you the most. I'll see you next time.